Good morning, happy Friday, and welcome back to the NOFO Live Show, where I, Sunita, along with my co-host Tracy, we go live every Friday on Instagram right here for 30 minutes and showcase everything North Fork. Today we are featuring a small business that is a pair of sisters, and they do beautiful floral designs. So I can't wait to hear everything about it, especially because spring technically is on the calendar, even though it is a little cool today. Again, Tracy is still traveling. I think today is her groggy. I don't know why. I think I need a second cup of caffeine. Anyway, Tracy is still traveling back today, so she won't be joining us, but we have a special treat. And Carolyn, good morning. Perfect timing. Carolyn from Lovely in Kitchen will be my
Hi,
co-host. So
Danita.
welcome. How are
Thanks for
you?
having me
Of
again. I
course.
love it.
Oh, we have so much fun with you. I'm like, why not?
I love it. Anytime. Anytime.
Anytime, especially because you're getting enough practice on your own
Right?
podcast as well.
I know. I know. It's so good.
For those of us who love chatting and finding out what's going on in the neighborhood
Yeah.
and really understanding business, this is so perfect. So I love it.
Good.
Thank you for joining us.
Agreed. My
Um,
pleasure.
are you loving this weather?
Yeah, I know.
I'm not sure
I
what it
was
is.
looking forward to your weather forecast because I was wondering if you were going to tell us it might get a little warmer. At least the sun is out though. So I've been having a
Yes.
nice, you
And
know, early spring.
and we've kind of, I almost don't want to say summer, but we've kind of had a couple of summer
It's,
days in
yeah, we had a
between
few warm
before
ones.
spring, right?
And what a
So
difference it makes, you know? We get so busy and people are out, and it's just like you think you do all these great things with food and marketing and service, and it's like whether or not the sun is shining.
yeah. Oh, that's how my pull-up lunge is the sun
Yes.
shining. First of all, don't talk to me about it. So tell us while we're waiting for our guest what's going on at Lovely in Kitchen or the podcast, whichever one you want to talk
Yeah,
about.
oh my gosh. You know, the podcast was funny. We were teasing ourselves because it was like we kept having to reschedule things, so we didn't get as many guests in as we wanted to this month. But, you know, you're dealing with small business owners, so I totally get it. And then Lovely's been fun. We painted, I just decorated for spring. We
Oh,
did a lot of like refresh and organizing. You know, this time
do
of
you
year
have
is so good for that.
flowers in your basket
No
outside for the bicycle?
flowers in the
Because I
basket yet, but I do have tulips inside and they look beautiful. And we're gearing up for a good season. We're like revamping our dinner menu, which we're really excited about.
which interestingly,
And
a lot of people didn't even know until you were on the show that you
I
had dinner.
that I know, isn't that funny? Yeah, and
Yeah,
of
so
course we have some really fun specials at breakfast. We're actually, I was thinking about going in and getting these pancakes we just put on the menu. They're like these Cinnabon style pancakes with like oh my God, like toasted nuts and this really delicious icing. Oh my God, it's like they're so good.
I love it that you have your, standards that everybody loves, but then you also have these seasonal
Yeah,
twists, that come
yeah,
on. So I guess this
yeah,
is
because
more
that's
like
where
a
we get to
spring.
have some fun, you know? We get to switch it up.
Yeah. Does your bicycle sit outside all year
It
long, by
it
the way? Because I really
it
do love it.
does.
It does.
It does. I know my poor bike. That used to be my mode of transportation when I lived down on the West Coast for a little while, and I'm just love it. And I didn't have the heart to get rid of it, so I had to like repurpose it into
I,
something bright.
I know you mentioned once that you've had it a really long time.
Yeah, yeah.
Cute, cute. Well, I don't see Laura and Cristi, so I don't know where
Oh
they are. Hopefully they're awake. Maybe they're busy making flowers, but you mentioned that you know them
no,
from
they'll
their.
be here. I can definitely tell you they'll be here. I know.
I know it's so interesting, especially for guests that haven't done lives. There's a lot of behind the scenes chaos that happens
Yeah,
that
right. I
kind of hard
know.
to describe on air. And sometimes it's the guest, and a lot of times it's Instagram, and a
Yeah,
lot of
or
times it's the
I
Wi-Fi.
know it's like the internet is so nice when it works. Like, but what about you? How's your spring
Oh my
been?
God.
If
That's so awesome. I feel like I know it's actually spring, but one thing that confused me was I thought the first day of spring was always the 21st. I don't know why in my mind. And then everybody
okay,
on the 19th started posting first day of spring, and I'm going, what are they talking about? And so I Googled it, and apparently on the Northern Hemisphere, the first day of spring can be either the 19th or
okay,
the 20th or the
or the
21st. Who
21st.
knew? Who
You know,
knew?
it's funny. I had a customer whose birthday was like the first day of spring, and I was like, wait, I don't. Is it? I was always wrong with his bro. I was always like, happy birthday. He's like, it's tomorrow. I was like,
Right,
I
but
don't
I
know.
didn't engaged, but either way, Spring is here.
Oh, they made it!
Hi.
Hi.
You
Good
made it.
morning.
Awesome. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so
Welcome,
much
you
for
guys.
having us.
Oh my God, I love your faces. You guys are so cute. It's so
I
good
love
to
your
see
face.
you.
I love your face.
Okay, let's jump into this love fest. Tell us who you are and what you do.
So I'm Cristi, and this
I'm
is
Laura.
my sister.
Laura. Do we look alike?
We're from Laurel Floral, and we make floral arrangements.
Awesome. And how long have you been doing this business?
So we started a few years back, but my sister has actually been doing it for a while now. What did you say? 10 years?
No.
20?
No. Like probably like 7.
Yeah, so we've been doing it for a while, and we started our business officially like 3 years ago, right before the pandemic. So it's been fun. It's been great. We're having fun.
What kind of you guys do? Where are you at now? Like, is most your business weddings, or are you doing all sorts of different events now?
So we try to, we were experimenting a lot at the beginning, and we weren't really sure what we wanted to do. We were doing like daily arrangements and things like that, or like bouquets, but then we finally agreed that we were gonna just stick to weddings and events, and that's where we're at right now. We work from Laura's backyard or her kitchen or her living room, wherever we get.
That's great, though. That's so smart.
That's how small businesses just take over personal space. That's how it works.
Yeah, exactly. We take advantage of our resources. So we work from home basically, and we specialize in weddings and events for now.
Okay, let's take a little step back. What is your background for each of you? What did you do before you jumped into this business together?
Hospitality at the best restaurant.
Oh, okay then. Carolyn, anything you want to share about that? About the
Of
best
course.
restaurant they're talking about?
You have to say that now, though, Laura.
What?
You have to say that, though, now.
No, I don't.
I'm just
I
kidding.
want to say it.
Well,
No.
her smile says she's saying it joyfully,
Yeah.
So it's so interesting. I have to share her background. Tracy's traveling today and she couldn't be here, so I asked Carolyn to be the guest co-host. And when I mentioned to her who was going to be on, she was so excited. I mean, you were like, yes, I know them.
Yeah.
Their previous work that they've done on the North Fork. So you guys were involved with Lovely in Kitchen and worked there for a little bit, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think, Laura, I think you trained me.
I think
Yeah.
so.
No, Laura and Cristi were like the heart of the service team for a really long time at Lane, and it is really cool like having this moment with you guys because I'm just so proud of you and how like cool it's really cool. And Sunita, you've seen this too, where it's like you see someone that they have like this idea and then it turns into this like really full-blown successful business. And I just always love to see people not only doing what they love, but like doing what they're really good at. You guys just like make it look so easy. And it's so cool seeing like how successful you've become.
And also the progression of it, right? And the evolution. Because like you said in the beginning, you you wanted to do something in the floral. And I know, and Tracy's not here today, but she reminded me and made sure that I mentioned it. During the pandemic, Tracy too started a business called the North Fork Affair, which was her version of running events on the North Fork.
We worked with her.
And she was doing date night dinner drop-offs because nobody could go to rrestaurants and stuff, right? So she would,
That's a good idea.
and other restaurants cater food, and she would bring it to your doorstep. But the date night pairing included like a bottle of wine, a Spotify playlist, and florals. And guess where the florals came from? Laurel Floral Designs. So
that's so cool.
We're kind of just starting out. So it's so wonderful to see like full circle. And I can see just even in the text that we had, Carolyn, before the show, the love and pride you're feeling for these young girls that are, blossoming.
They're killing it. They're killing it. And the flowers are beautiful. How do you guys get like your inspiration? Because your flowers are not the typical arrangements, like they're like even just aesthetically, they're so like fluid or like loose and I don't know, like dreamy. Like I don't know, is there a name for that?
Dreamy is a good word.
I think this is a question for Laura.
Well, I just let it flow. I don't know. Well, I love flowers and I love gardens, and I feel like I have an appreciation for like plants and nature. So I don't know. It just comes from within.
Yeah,
It's
So
yeah.
sounds
it's
like
pretty
you're the
hard to
creative.
explain.
Sounds like you're the creative side, Laura, and Cristi. Are you the business end of it then?
Yes.
Because
That's so
somebody has to
nice.
do
I
both
am.
parts. Both parts are needed.
Yes, exactly. We make a good team. She has all the creative, she's always like inspired. I like to bring out her ideas out, and like make them a reality, because I know that she has so many of them, but it's, sometimes she just needs a little push, and I'm here to push her. Like a little
Your
sister,
power. Yeah, that's the best. There's no one that can do that like a sister, though, right?
And
Yeah.
also, how wonderful that you guys as siblings get an opportunity to be in business together. I think as kids, we all spend so much time with our siblings when we're younger, but as we're older, we all move on to different parts of the
That's
world.
true.
My sister lives in India, so just
Wow.
watching the two of you get a chance to be together often, I'm sure has its benefits and points where you're like, okay, now you just need to go home.
Well,
Actually, it's kind of weird, but we're always like
spending time
we're
together.
always spending time together. We're always like, calling each other, hanging out, even at work or with our families. Like we both have, I have two boys and she has three boys. So we're all like super close. And, I like for my kids to have that with their cousins, so it's sort of like a very beautiful bond that we have. And like, it's just, I look for her and she looks for me, and it's great. It works out. And being in business, sometimes it can be a little hard because, we both have our own ideas, but it ends up working out, and it's great. So
It's
far,
been
so
good.
good.
I love
Yeah.
like all the family values and the things that you bring to the table because I mean, even at Love Lane, you always had such a level of integrity and love and hospitality in what you did, and it was so authentic. And when you're dealing with the business you're in, like with weddings, like I just feel like that's such an important element to bring to someone such an important day.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
a baker baking a cake. Like it needs to be baked with love. And I feel like the flowers, I mean, I feel like it's one of the most important elements of an event. It just brings like so much life and beauty. And when you have so much love, don't you feel like that must add to like the success of people feeling like just that beauty in their event, bringing it all together?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Especially, sorry, when we, when I do the deliveries, Laura makes all the flowers, and I'll be dropping off like personals for like the bride. I bring her bridal bouquet, and she's like
Aw.
super excited and so happy
it's
to
the
see it.
best.
And I'm like, oh, she's gonna like it. And it's really nice. It's such a great feeling for sure. It's like very, very nice.
And it's really nice because we're part of like a huge day of their lives.
Yeah.
It's
It's awesome.
it's so
It's
nice
great, yeah.
to us too. Yeah.
That's
and
awesome.
And all flowers are beautiful, and obviously your arrangements are art, but you're also trying to create something that represents visually their vision, right? And their
Exactly.
mood. So it's not just, oh, I like this, so I'm going to make this.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
how do you absorb what their vision is and then pull that together?
So we just we have to have like a lot of discussions about it. We talk, we interpret as best as we can. And somehow, like, also a lot of the brides come with an idea and they see our work and they sort of like align with our designs. They sort of aligned with her style, so they already know that whatever she creates, like, they're gonna be happy with, because that's what they're looking for. Now we have certain brides that are like, that are a little bit confused and they're not really sure what they want. So that's our job. We have to just figure it out, and it has worked out until now. Everyone has loved everything that we have created. So, but I think that's got to be like the most difficult part, but it's also the fun part, because you come up with something and then they love it, and it's like, amazing.
That would be totally me. Like, I wouldn't know what I like until you put it together, which is so hard.
Yeah.
And sometimes that happens. Like, we don't take it personal. Like, I think it happened like once where like, it wasn't like her vision completely, but then we worked together, we talked, and then it came to be, and it was, it ended up being so nice, and she loved it. So
because we have sampled it.
yeah. So it was amazing. It ended up working out. But that's the fun part. How just trying to figure it out.
Do people reach you? You have a very beautiful website, by the way. Do people reach you directly from the website? Do they connect with you through the wedding planners? Like, if someone is watching the show and thinking about wanting, needs florals, how do they reach you? What's the best way?
They can go onto our website, laurelfloraldesigns.com, or they can send us even like a message on Instagram. We're pretty, flexible with that. They can send me an email, or they can give me a call. All of the information is on the website, and
page too.
And and we have a Google business page as well. They can read the pretty reviews that our former brides have left us.
Nice.
And so that's, I text all the time too. They can call me. So they can actually send us a message on Instagram as well too. That has happened.
Do you guys
they book through
have it? Do you have a season, or do you get a chance to like do some like research in the off season? Like, what's like your year like now?
Yeah, so in the winter, it starts right now. It's gonna start in April, and then it ends like, we had a wedding this
December 28th.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
December 28th. We had a wedding. Yeah, that was right up to the end of the year. So we do have a time to like regroup, and that's where Laura, she's always like trying to learn and taking classes, and just
wow.
Yeah, we're always learning, and we're always, finding new methods and new ideas. So there's definitely a season for weddings, and it's fun when, like it comes to an end and we're like, yay, everything worked out.
Great.
And,
It's the best feeling, right? Like, you're so proud of it, and and it's over.
No, definitely. Yeah. I mean,
so
then you know that you succeeded.
Besides wedding, do you do flowers for events? Because you don't do like a weekly floral arrangement. Like you said, you kind of transitioned away from that. So what else can someone reach out to you for flowers for?
So, we do like a small events as well, like intimate, anything from graduations, birthday parties, anything that, requires like, florals. We don't have like a minimum, but we do, it's mostly for like parties and things like that we do the flowers. So absolutely reach out to like our website. There's actually like, if there's like a wedding or anything like that going on, they can fill up a questionnaire online. Super easy. I call them right back, right after they fill it up, and then, and we set up a meeting. So it's a fun process for sure. It's like, I think it's like the if I may say so myself, I think it's the more fun part of like the wedding planning process
for you.
No, for you.
But it's so great.
But it's flowers, How can you not?
No. I thought you were talking about like the booking and stuff.
No.
I was gonna say, for me, it's like the when I'm making the flowers, when I'm actually getting to like create.
Yeah.
But that's so wonderful that each of you bring your strengths and what you enjoy doing. Because as a small business owner, and I know Carol and you will, 100% agree with this. There's so many different hats to wear, and some hats you love wearing, and other hats you're like, I don't want to do this, but it needs to get done.
Yeah.
So the fact that the two of you, are completing the puzzle by taking tasks on that the other doesn't necessarily enjoy is wonderful.
Yeah, that's really nice.
It worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
Tell me, what are some of the more popular flowers?
Some of the more popular flowers, I think it's like a seasonal thing, right?
Yeah, definitely. You know what? We're really now, like, I'm really excited, and I really love that we have so many farms growing flowers now here on the North Fork.
Yeah.
So we have access to that now, so it's really nice. And then you can use like whatever is in season, so it's nice.
Yeah. For sure. Like in the fall, you know, the dahlias are like amazing. September, right? August,
I
September.
love dahlias.
Yeah, the dahlias are great. You know, like
right now, anemones.
anemones for now. The local
Ranunculus are
peonies,
coming.
you know, the peonies are coming. I mean, we just love flowers. We don't really have a favorite. Every time we see like a flower, we're like, oh, this is my favorite. And then we see another one and I'm like, no, never mind, this is my favorite.
That's so cute.
It's like we're always changing it out. But it's fun.
That's so funny because it's sort of like us at the kitchen when we're like, oh my gosh, peas are in season and asparagus. And I think that's my favorite. And then we get like, then it's like soft shell crabs or something, you know, and I'm like, oh, it's soft shell crabs. And I don't know. You just get so excited about it.
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
So you mentioned some local flower farms. Are there some local flower farms that you work with that you get your seasonal flowers from?
Yes, there is one in Riverhead. What's the name?
Oh my God,
Husband something.
Oh, not
I
are you talking about the hand-pecked husband?
Yes, that one.
Oh my God, their flowers are amazing.
Yes. Yes.
Of course, Anita knows it.
Yes.
And their barn
Yeah.
is beautiful.
Yes.
They store the dahlias there. I know exactly which one you're talking about. I go to two.
Yes.
The husband and wife are amazing. I love the name though.
Yes. And right now they have anemones and they are just beautiful.
Wow.
Like all the flowers that they grow are beautiful.
That's so nice.
It's awesome that you can get fresh, these seasonal, because based on where we live, I mean, that really is how life is, right? Even when it comes to eating, like you said, Caroline, even at the restaurant, the menu's changing. But, you know, before I moved here, I had no idea when is kale season. But now I can tell you that it's not spring because I used to think I could get kale in spring, but it's fall.
Yeah.
I hope I'm right. But it is nice to see like Brussels sprout stalks and you're like, okay, now it's Brussels sprout season. So I guess same with flowers, right?
Yep, exactly the same. Yeah.
Have you guys ever had anyone do something like really like off the wall?
Not really, right?
Yeah.
No.
Like squash or something? I don't know, like something really weird.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet, but I see, you know, like when I took a class in New York, we were supposed to do like a mock wedding, and one of the fake clients requested something with like vegetables.
Okay.
And what they did was, I mean, if you see it on paper, you wouldn't think that it works, but then when you see it like on the table, it looks beautiful.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I mean, creativity comes in so many forms, right?
Yes.
I mean,
Yep.
taking vegetables and making it look beautiful amidst the flowers. Yeah.
Yep.
That sounds beautiful. That sounds beautiful. Now, do you both live locally?
Yes, I live in Laurel.
So I actually moved out of Laurel, of Matatuck, but I'm in Bathing Hollow now.
So not too
right
far.
off of Sound Avenue. Yep.
So at any point did you consider or have like a little farm stand to put flowers out, or that's not the direction that you're going currently in?
We thought about it, but it's something that I don't think that that's like our, you know, like our direction. I don't think that that's something that we wanted to do. Sometimes we have had leftover flowers and you know, from things that we do, and Laura will put them out on her front yard, and like the neighbors will like take them and, you know, buy them, which is awesome.
That's great.
But we don't really do anything like that, like, you know, like specifically for that purpose.
But that's part of the fun, driving around in the North Fork and finding these literally no-name businesses, because it's not really a business, right?
Yeah.
But gardeners that are growing enough produce for themselves but have excess, and then I'm like, oh, they put zucchini out. You know, like that's all they have.
I know.
Yes.
That's such a North Fork thing, right? I love that.
But I think anytime you have excess flowers, I mean, you could bring them to me, but you can bring them to Loveland. I'm just saying, there's don't let them go to waste.
No.
That is so hard to do. Like, it's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We always find a purpose for them.
That's great.
Yeah.
I can only imagine. All right, I can't believe we're coming to the end of the show. This time flies by so quickly when we're having fun. So let's jump into our NOFO Live 5. If I can remember all 5, because Tracy does this.
We can pick you up if you need to. Okay. It's all right.
Yeah, please. I'll start. You jump in anytime, Carolyn. If you were taking us out to lunch or dinner, now that we know Loveland Kitchen also has dinner, where would we go? Where would we go and what might we eat?
Where will we go to lunch?
Maybe a quinoa salad with steak.
Yeah.
Well,
I could tell you their order.
I can't lie. She knows I'm there all the time for lunch.
She really is there a lot.
I'm there with my husband all the time. Right, Carolyn?
Yeah.
I can't go
So-
out
so
anymore,
that's
Carolyn. I
Your
have two little
standard order,
kids.
the quinoa salad with steak.
Yeah, that's what I always get.
Delicious.
I mean, I get the green eggs.
Mhm.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, green eggs with a side of sausage. That's
Yeah.
me.
I like the fish tacos.
Yeah, well,
I like the fish tacos with twist.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I need to try the chicken
Laura
salad.
gets special treatment.
I need to try the chicken salad that I've heard so much of.
Yeah.
Good.
That's what I need
Yes,
to
I
try.
love. You know what you should try? The Cobb salad with a scoop of chicken salad. That's
Stop
my
making
I'm like so hungry.
The Cobb salad with a scoop of chicken salad on top.
We can make it work.
I like that idea. It's happening.
Oh, sorry. I shouldn't be advertising so many substitutions here.
Yeah, yeah, right.
We're
No,
gonna
yeah.
get in
You guys
trouble.
know, and you guys know, right? Like servers, you're like,
Well, that's how the hospitality business works, right?
Yes.
As long as
Yeah.
you're happy, the
We're
food
happy
is
to
already
do it.
there.
Happy
What
to
does it
do it.
matter? Put them both in one bowl. Okay, sunrise, sunset. Where do you keep your flower arrangements when do you pose them against the sunrise, sunset? How early do you wake up and are out and working?
What?
Right.
Both?
Both, yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
I love to see the start of a new day, the sunrise. Right on the I just run to the end of the road and I see it there on the what is it, the Peconic Bay?
we're so spoiled, right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, a lot of
Yes,
people ask
sunset.
me, what is the favorite place? What is my favorite place? Or what are the place that most people answer on the show? And I must say, my favorite answer is always my backyard
Yeah.
or out the window, because the reality is you could stand anywhere on the North Fork, and if you have the 5 minutes to take, you can catch it. You really don't have to go far from where you are. So
Exactly.
that's always my favorite answer, down the street from my window.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
We're
yeah.
so lucky that way.
Yeah.
We really are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Carolyn, jumping in.
Yeah. What about when you guys aren't working hard or putting together floral arrangements or having lunch at Little Lanes? Where do you guys like to bring your boys for fun?
For fun. Well, definitely in the, like when the time is nice, like in the spring, all the farms, like Harbs is nice. I'm so excited for the water drinker farm right there.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. I took my kids there a couple times. In the fall, right? They opened,
Nice.
and I'm so excited for them to be coming back.
Did
this
they
spring,
also
so.
did they also plant tulips in this one?
I
Yes.
don't.
Yeah,
they
they
do.
do. Yeah.
They didn't. Well,
Oh, wait,
they
for
opened
this
late.
one.
They opened
Oh.
late in the season last the last year. So I don't know if they're gonna have them. I hope they do.
Yeah, I
know,
wasn't
it's so
sure
fun.
because obviously the other location has hundreds and hundreds of tulips,
Yeah.
but I'm secretly hoping that that's the plan here too. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely. You know what we love to do too? We love to just go to Shelter Island. We love to go to Shelter Island and hiking at the park.
Mashomic.
It's so
I
beautiful
love
there.
Mashomic.
Yes, that's such a beautiful, and it's fun because the kids like going on the ferry, so
Cute.
so it's
You
like
go
a little
mini
trip.
vacation.
Yeah.
That's a great thing
For 3
to
hours.
do. I love Mashomic. It's like a little day trip. It's beautiful
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
It's great for kids. They have little events and things, and it's just a beautiful hike.
Yeah.
It really is.
Oh, I
great.
didn't know they had events. I should pay more attention and follow them. I just
Fun little you could go bird watching and
Mhm.
owl hunting. I mean, not hunting, but hunting to see them.
yeah, I'll hunt it with your binoculars. I understand.
Thank you.
Okay. Cocktail, brewery, mocktail, vineyard. Where would we find you, and what would you be enjoying?
Breaks.
Nice.
We love going to Bricks and Rye in Greenport.
Yeah.
So nice for date night. On that Friday night, nice.
Monday night.
Monday night.
I don't know.
Monday night.
Oh, maybe because
Any
Day
day.
is a good day for a date. Any night is a good night for date
Yeah.
night.
You know what we love too? Maravella, the winery is so pretty there.
They
Yeah.
have the best cheese boards.
They have the best cheese boards.
Ooh,
and
yum.
delicious
Yes.
sparkling, so good.
Nice.
Also love.
I haven't been in a
I didn't
very, very
realize-
long time.
They did a sparkling, actually.
Yeah, They have
Cool.
really delicious sparkling and leaf too, right?
Yeah.
Leaf. I mean leaf,
It's
leaf is
closed
nice.
right now, but
They're currently closed for
Yeah.
renovations, but
Yeah.
their spring is coming, so I'm sure they're coming back too.
Nice.
What about
Um,
Croteau? I mean, there's so many.
Yeah.
Mention everything on the North Fork.
go wrong with Corteau. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
okay.
It's awesome.
If you're cooking at home, do you hit up any of the local farm stands by you?
Definitely. Yep. Well, that's what I get the inspiration from to cook, to make dinner. There's one right at the end of Laurel Lane. I think it's Schmidt's.
That's
It's a close.
where I go to.
Yeah.
Because we're right around the corner from each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah. They have really
so
good.
this Schmitz is because I noticed that Schmitz has 2 locations. Did they always have 2, or am I just missing something?
No.
I think the original one for that was in Riverhead, and then the family was always Schmitz, but I think now another like cousin or someone took it over.
Yeah, but they have the horseradish in both. So I'm
Yes.
thinking, like the
Yes.
horseradish.
Yes.
I was like, oh, the
That
Schmitz
whole, oh my
Schmitz.
God, that
That's
horseradish
awesome.
and why am I blanking on sauerkraut. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. That's really good too.
Oh, over there. Okay, I know my husband and son because they love steak, and every time we keep running out of that $10 jar of their horseradish, and I'm like, how much do you guys eat? But they love it, and they always drive all the way there to
So
get it.
Awesome.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yep.
It's great. Well, thank you. Okay, if you could sum up for us in 1 minute, or not 1 minute, in a couple of sentences, what you love about being part of the North Fork community.
This. Look.
Yeah, right.
No, it's just so nice because everyone is, from the moment we started our business, we spoke to Carolyn, we spoke with our friend Jenna Lee and another friend of ours, Sam Markle, and so many people that we talked to, and everyone just was so supportive and encouraging, and they wanted us to do something and succeed, and I feel like that's what we love about it, the fact that everyone is just so welcoming, supportive, and they want to just see you do good. I feel like it's what we love about it. It's definitely something that we're very blessed with, for sure.
Well, you guys bring your hard work wherever you go too. So I mean,
Thank you.
it's
Thank you so much.
It's really awesome to see you guys doing so well because you work really hard and you always have. It's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us. This was so much fun.
It was so fun.
I know.
I mean,
Anita, thank you.
I miss Tracy, but I feel like the universe just perfectly aligned for
Right.
Carolyn to be able to be here
It was
in the
just
square. And it's wonderful
It was fun.
watching what you guys have grown into, and it's also wonderful to see Carolyn's reaction to the way you guys are, doing your business. And it is a beautiful community that we do live in, where more often than not, there is more collaboration rather than competition.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Everybody really wants to support each other and have everybody succeed. So much success to you. I can't wait to come up with an excuse to buy some of your flowers and have a party.
Do it.
I look forward to that. Well, thank you, everyone.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
again.
Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you next Friday.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks, Anita.